Alright, fans, let's talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw for August 11th, 2025. Before I get to this, late breaking news, Naomi is hurt. They're not saying how bad she's injured, but she's taken out of the World title match against Io Sky tonight. Io Sky's new opponent is Roxanne Perez. And they're not sure if she's going to be able to compete at Clash of the Paris to defend her title against Stephanie Varga, or if Io Sky won, she'll face Stephanie. So, what's Stephanie Varga going to do? Because she won number one contenders Battle Royal 2 months ago to add Evolution 2. So, is she going to be allowed to choose other champion to go after? Or are they going to wait to see if Naomi's clear to compete by then, or what? And Karrion Kross Scarlett has been released to WWE. Double thumbs up there. I'm sorry. I know there's people out there that like them. I'm one of the fans that don't. He sucks on the mic. And he sucks in the ring. Scarlett's a terrible manager. She hardly never does anything to help him win matches. Well, because every time she tries to help, backfires. They didn't stay long with TNA at all. I'm surprised they stuck this long with WWE. So hopefully they stay gone and they don't bring them back. That'd be huge. And I want to give a shout out to my fellow subscribers. Started this YouTube channel, Talk About Wrestling. I introduced TV shows to it. And I did not think I'll get where I am today without you guys. So I really appreciate your guys' support of watching this channel and sticking with me throughout the years. It means a lot to me personally. I'm going to keep doing the wrestling. WWE highlights. I'm going to still do TV shows. Actually, there's a new one that started that is based off a Stephen King book, where it's a detective that's retired that is played by a great actor, and he comes out of retirement to go after a serial killer and stuff. And if it's like the book called Mr. Mercedes from Stephen King, this should be a really great TV series to start watching. I will be doing recap videos of that per episode to try to get you fellow fans hooked on it to watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Now let's get down to Raw. Show opened up with CM Punk coming out. He called out Seth Rollins, wants to whoop his butt tonight, and went back his World Championship because he's not happy. He won at SummerSlam and kept it for a couple minutes when Rollins cashed in on him. LA Knight stormed out instead. I love what he says. Look, last week I was fighting him for that world title. And you had to get your ass had to get involved and cost me a chance at my first ever main title in the WWE. He said, I will gladly give you a chance to win that title back once I beat him. But now look, Revolution, they still got that title. I ain't got the belt, you ain't got the belt, and it's your dang fault. So how about tonight we go at it one-on-one? Yeah, I love that. Then Bronson Reed, the Oracle, and Bron Breakker came out. Bronson Reed now has 2 pairs of sneakers. Pretty soon, he's going to have to apply for Foot Locker to start working there, because if he's going to start collecting shoes, he should get paid for it, right? You know what I mean? Or Paul Heyman and them say, oh, you guys whining and complaining that you're not world champion. Boo-hoo. Suck it up. Get over it. And then all that. And then CM Punk out and I said, well, you know what? How about we teach you boys a lesson tonight? Tag team style. And the match was made official by Adam Parrish. Your main event was Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed against LA Knight, CM Punk. The open match on Raw was AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, and LWO's Dragon Lee against Ludwig Kaiser wearing the mask, and Dominic Mysterio also wearing a mask. Great match to open up the show match-wise, action-packed, man. Ludwig Kaiser, holy bejeebus. He wasn't even ready. Him and Dominic was outside the ring talking. Dragon Lee just dove through the ropes, took down Ludwig. And then AJ Styles sent Dominic in the ring before the bell and just unloaded on him in the corner with shoulder tackles and punches. Then the bell rang, and Dragon Lee got in the ring, went after Ludwig. And Ludwig made him pay with back-to-back hard Irish whips into the corner. Man, he did a number of that Irish whips in the corner on Dragon Lee's back. Wow. And he tossed AJ Styles way up in the air with an amazing back body drop. Like, there was some height with that. Then, this is awesome. He Irish whipped Dragon Lee onto the ropes, and off the rebound, did Penta's front face insecurity kick right in the face. That was awesome. Dominic stomped AJ Styles dry like Stone Cold Steve Austin used to do in the corner. Then Dragon Lee and Styles started fighting back. They screwed up a double team move on Dominic, but then they had a great double team move on Ludwig Kaiser off the top rope. And then Dragon Lee did his awesome kick strikes in the corner on Ludwig. AJ did his signature strike combo to Dominic. And then he did like a body slam into a DDT on Ludwig Kaiser. AJ was setting up to hit the phenomenal form on Ludwig. He went to do it. Ludwig ducked. AJ ended up rolling over and turn around. Ludwig went for a clothesline. AJ flipped him over, was rolling him up for a free count. Ludwig shoved him off. And as AJ hit the ropes, Dominic had that piece of metal that Chad Gable used to wear, under the mask, and hit bump people with it. Well, Ludwig Kaiser does it. So Dominic had the piece of metal under his mask, jumped up, hit bunt AJ Styles with the metal, and then Ludwig rolled him up from behind for the 1-2-3 to steal the win. Becky Lynch defended her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Maxine Dupree. Match started. Becky was just like trash talking her, showboating her, just basically showing off, punishing her. They told her, "Get out of my ring. You don't deserve to be here." Maxine did some moves I did not expect her to do, folks. Arm drag takedown. ECW, Mikey Whipwreck's finisher, the whippersnapper, that awesome stunner he used to do. She did that. That was cool to see. Ankle lock submission, top rope cross body. Whoa. Is this actually Maxine Dupree wrestling? Because she's doing moves I've never seen her do before. So maybe this trainer in Natalia is going to work out after all. She was taking it to Becky. Becky's like, okay, enough of this. Disarm her. Quickly won by submission. Took off. And then as Natalia got in the ring checking on Maxine, Becky snuck back in and knocked her down, then took off again. And Alpha Academy member Tozawa was checking on both of them. Where's Otis? Is he hurt? Is he just taking time off? I don't know. He's been gone for months, ever since he got beaten up by Rusev there. Otis, come back, man. Because you're great and Alpha Academy needs you. Big time. Io Sky took on Roxanne Perez. I did not care for this match at all, folks, because Roxanne Perez just kicked Io Sky's butt. If you're making Io Sky potentially win the Women's World title back, go on to defend it at Clash of Paris and that, get Stephanie Vargas stuff, make her like a big threat for the title. Don't have her get her butt handed to her 95% of the match by Roxanne Perez. Roxanne did do a cool Shining Wizard as basically it. Then Io Sky screwed up on the top rope moonsault. Well, technically she didn't screw up. Roxanne did. Because Roxanne, you can see, was rolling out of the way. And Io still came down. Her feet hit the midsection of Roxanne hard. And then suddenly Asuka and Kairi Shane ran out, where Io Sky told him early in the match, "I don't want your help." They came out to try to help Io win. It backfired. Roxanne handful of tights. Rolled from behind to Io Sky, stole the win for the 1-2-3, took off with Gal Rodriguez, and left the Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky arguing, bickering in the ring. Asuka and Kairi Shane probably going to turn on Io Sky, I'm thinking. Then we had a match. Sami Zayn gets Rusev. What a match these guys put on. Wow. Hard-hitting action, folks. And while up with this was Sami do a move, Rusev quickly do a move. So none of them could keep the offense going. Sami punched Fury in the corner, leapfrogged out of the corner, ran into a clothesline by Rusev. Sami went for the Alua kick. Rusev intercepted that with a thrust kick. Applied the accolade. Sami quickly got out of that. Hit the Blue Thunder Bomb. Exploded suplex in the corner. During the match, he went to that leapfrog over the opponent, and the buckshot there clotheslines him. When he turns around, he went to do that. Rusev just picked him up and just power slammed him down hard. I mean, that had to hurt. And then Rusev decided to do the beats of the Bowery to Sami Zayn, 12 of them. Started mocking Sheamus. Sami started fighting back. Again, set up for the Alua kick. Bloodline free attack from the crowd. Pull Sami out of the ring, beat him up. And the new guy lays him out with a big boot. So Sami wins by disqualification. After the match, Sheamus out of nowhere from the fans just bro kicks Rusev like drive-by style. Rusev gets right up and just takes it to Sheamus. I love that. They ran up brawling for the crowd, just smashing into each other, end up fighting backstage again. I want to see these guys falls count anywheres. Not a steel cage, falls count anywheres. Because that's going to be awesome if they do actually do that match with those two people. Let me know below in the comments. Do you want to see Rusev, Sheamus in a cage? Or falls count anywheres? Main event, CM Punk and LA Knight against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker with the Oracle, Paul Heyman ringside. CM Punk and LA Knight was arguing who was going to start the match. So Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker attacked him to say, you know what, we'll pick somebody. They chose LA Knight. Big mistake. LA Knight just unloaded on Bronson Reed with the punch fury, the clotheslines, the jump up neck breaker, just destroying Reed. Then he started like grabbing hold of Braun Breaker's arm and just like pulling it out of the socket, snap marrying it down like 12 times in a row. And he made him pay for jumping him and choosing to beat him up. Then he tagged in Punk. Punk got in and just got destroyed in their corner. Like, he got trapped in that corner for a good 10 minutes and just got pummeled big time. Then he finally got free, tagged in LA Knight. They had a series of clotheslines to Bronson Reed, finally got him over the ropes. Double team punch combo on Braun Breaker. Then Punk started hitting the running knees in the corner to Breaker. Top rope elbow drop on Braun Breaker. Started, getting fired up, ready to go. Then outside the ring, Bronson Reed pulls him out. Then everybody's fighting outside. And Breaker does that awesome clothesline off the apron, sending him and LA Knight over the announce table. I love how he does that. And it gets LA Knight back in the ring. And he gets in the ring. LA Knight jumps up, hits that jump up neck breaker on Braun Breaker. DDT's Bronson Reed, who comes in, takes care of him outside the ring. Punk goes for the go to sleep on Braun Breaker. Rollins attacks. So Punk and LA Knight win by disqualification. After the match, Revolution's beating them up. Jey Uso comes out with a steel chair and just takes forever to get to the ring. Like, poor LA Knight is getting double team stomped in the corner by Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Poor CM Punk's getting stomped by Seth Rollins for a good 5 minutes before Jay finally makes his way out to the ring. With a steel chair, his chair shots, clears the ring, the faces stand tall. Then Adam Pearce comes out and announces that Clash in Paris. It's going to be Seth Rollins to defend his World Championship against LA Knight, CM Punk, and main event Jey Uso on a fatal 4-way. How many times Jay going to yeet during the match? I'm wondering. Punk and LA Knight started brawling. So Revolution ended the show just destroying the faces. Speared LA Knight on the outside. Tusami to Jey Uso. Curb stomp to Punk. Revolution stands tall. I love the heels standing tall after LA Knight and Punk got in the melee brawl. The only match announced for next week is Xavier Woods versus Penta. This came about where New Day, Grayson Waller, I love this, interrupted Adam Pearce backstage and said, hey, that hat I had, Xavier Woods talking about, that was a $12,000 hat. Penta ruined it by wearing it and throwing it like a frisbee at us. He should be suspended. Grayson Waller, yeah, he should be fined and suspended. And definitely, and Adam Pearce over a hat. Seriously, yeah, get over it. Then he made the match against Woods and Penta. So then New Day, Grayson Waller walked out and they trash talked the fans. And Woods is declaring he's going to put a beating on Penta next week. That should be one good match. Hopefully Grayson Waller or Kobe doesn't continue to get involved to ruin the match. Bayley delivered an interesting promo. She was talking about how she's a former role model. She's been a face for years, and what's it gotten her? No titles. Last time she's been on pay-per-view has been Win. Actually having a match. She's got no allies, no friends. So maybe it's time she starts being a role model and starts being the old Bayley that turned heel. I'm cool with that. Because Bayley as a face is good. Bayley as a heel is even better, folks. Like, to me, honestly, Bayley does a better job as a heel than she does as a face. So I'm awesome that they turn her heel. It's going to be awesome. That's it for Monday Night Raw. Definitely check out AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against Dominic and Ludwig Kaiser. Definitely check out Maxine Dupree's performance against Becky Lynch, even though it was short-lived. Rusev and Sammy, to me, that match stole the show. And the main event tag was good. Roxanne, Io Sky. Like I said, if you want to see Io Sky get her butt handed to 95% of the match, then go for it. But honestly, Roxanne should not have won that match and should not have had that much offense. So there you go, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.